mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We're waiting. 58, come on. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Play action now, Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, Winston. Complete to Jones. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, first and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here now is second and 10, again for the 41. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Stop your whining.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some space here. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Two times. You got 3.
Throwing again on second down. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
I'm here on flip.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 24.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Ready? Black 22. 58. Come on. Come on, D.
Off the play fake. Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 25 yards out. Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, The action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, box truck.
On third down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Quick edge. Let's go. Watch out.
Winston now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Winston. Jones has it. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. They find some open field here. Past the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, 67 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Trubisky. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. 45, Mike, 45. You.
Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready? Bandit.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And Winston lost the football. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Cohen. And shutting him off, now open field. A big play there on the option. 51 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the...
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down and run with Cohen. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This is Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Shit. You got motion, man.
They try again with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Gordon would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barber. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. This one caught by Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3. Lock in. Under 10. 45, Mike, 45. Man, don't. You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
Here's Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Yards to go.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
18.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, 28 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. That's caught by Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's got it. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, 18.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Steve 6.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Switch. One work. Mike, 45.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ball game. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Trubisky on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Record.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And it's 3rd down.
And losing in this wild card round, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, But once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.